Hello and welcome to this squad builder with me, your boy FIFA Wonder HD. This squad we are going to be looking at high rated players that are really good to use but no one use them, and which makes them incredibly dirt cheap. Now this squad I'm going to do a little bit different this video. I'm going to run through the players quite quickly, then I'm going to show you some clips of me using these players and just sort of give my overall feeling for how good they were, how well they worked as a team, and if I think you should use a squad or not. So we're going to kick off in goal, which is a position I found quite difficult because most high rated keepers in this game are pretty well used in fairness, but Van der Velde, don't really see him come up too often, but I've found him very effective. Obviously his speed isn't great, which puts people off, I guess. But yeah, a really solid goalkeeper. Like to use him a lot. I found him very safe indeed. Right back we have Zabaleta. Now, like most of the players in this team, the reason why they're cheap and they're not used is because of their pace, and that is, you know, the same with Zabaleta. But his defence is incredible. His positioning is second to none. So forget about the pace. It doesn't matter because he's always in the right position. And that's like most of this defence, in all honesty. He is really good. Definitely recommend going out and giving him a go. You will not be disappointed. I know I personally love quick fullbacks, don't get me wrong, but he is really good. Now, we're going to partner him with Hummels. Hummels, you know, mixed. People do use him, don't get me wrong. You know, there might be some people in the comments that say, oh, I use Hummels. I know that I've seen people use him, but Boateng tends to be one of the favoured ones, and Benatia and people. Hummels is really good. Obviously, people don't like his 66 pace. But again, like I've said, his positioning, his defence, his physicality is good in both boxes. He's a top-class defender. Very good indeed. And it's quite similar to Javi Martinez. You know, people are really put off by his pace. And of course you would be. 53, I'd be thinking, you know, not going to give him a go at all. But he's brilliant, really good. Really liked using him. I thought he would really let this team down, especially as he's partnered with Hummels, you know, and the fullbacks aren't that quick. I thought he would be a massive weak link, but he was always in the right place, and I really enjoyed using him. Now at left back we have Azpilicueta. Again, I struggled to find many left backs that were high rated at all. You know, most are only rated like 84, 83, something like that for standard ones. But Azpilicueta tends to get overlooked, in all honesty. You know, again, because of his pace, you know, people prefer Clichy and Moreno from the Premier League. And I've tended to notice a little bit of a trend going on. Spanish players seem to be cheap this year now. I'm not sure whether that's because they don't seem as trendy anymore, because, you know, they're not world and Europe champions anymore. Whether that's the case, I don't know. But you know, that seems to be a little trend in this video, to be honest. And obviously it carries on with this one, who I do need to switch him up to a CDM, which is Iniesta. Now, he's brilliant, 89, quite well used, but I don't think used enough. 89, what a rating that is. You can pick him up for virtually nothing. You know, a lot cheaper than 25k now. I've used him a fair amount. He hasn't really scored an awful lot of goals for me, or got a lot of assists, but I have been using him in a deeper position. But his control over the ball, he controls the game, he's really good. And he's very similar to Schweinsteiger. Again, 88, what an incredible rating that is to pick up for virtually, you know, 8,000 coins for Schweinsteiger. He's up and down the pitch, he's putting great tackles in, he's strong, he's tall. His passing, his use of the ball is great, and if he does get the chance to shoot, absolutely incredible. Now at cam, we are going to go for Meza Zil. You know, really great player that just no one is using. I think because he's not doing so well at Arsenal, people like players who are doing well at their club tend to boost the price up. 5.8k I bought him for. And I just think he's brilliant. You know, he's so good on the ball. His dribbling is incredible. His range of passing is good. His pace is pretty decent. And his shooting is not bad either. Now, on the other side, we have a similar sort of player in Juan Mata. 85 rated. Great stats all round, apart from maybe his physicality and his defence. But look at his passing, look at his dribbling, shooting and pace. Really, really good, makes him a top cam to use. You know, he's chipped in with a goal and an assist for me in the games I was playing. But basically, you know, his passing, the way that the ball moves around with these guys is just incredible. Now we come to the strikers. And we have Falcao first, 88 rated striker. Wow. You know, yes, he isn't quick. You know, which, as I said earlier, is the reason why these guys are a lot cheaper than some players who are rated less or rated similar to them, because they have more pace, they're worth a lot more money. But 77 pace isn't terrible. His ball control surprised me a lot. Obviously, 81 dribbling is not bad on any striker, and 73 physicality is quite good too. But the way that he held the ball, he was able to worm his way out of you know, tight spaces and just pass it off, get himself in the box, you know, open up a chance to shoot. I thought Falcao was brilliant. Really liked using him. I preferred using Diego Costa at the start of the year, but actually focusing on Falcao, I really liked him indeed. He chipped in with a fair few goals. You've seen I've used him a few times now, and he scored 33 goals in 39 games, which is not bad at all. 17 assists, very nice indeed. Those weren't all my goals, but a lot of them were. I've really liked using Falcao, and I've really liked using this guy as well. He's not chipped in with as many goals as Falcao, but he's been good. You know, I liked Van Persie. I think he's a really good player. He's got the 4-star weak foot. He's got the 4-star skills. Pace isn't brilliant, but he's shooting 90, shooting 88 striker for 6,000 coins. What more can you ask for? His passing is really top notch. His dribbling's superb, and he's not bad physicality either. Quite good in the air, obviously not as good as Falcao. But yeah, what a team, guys. You know, 86 rated overall. We got some cracking players on the bench too, who also aren't used as much as they should be, which is Lahm, Cruz, Benzema, Gerrard, Modric, Alonso, Hernandez, Khedira, Isco, Dante, Xavi and Lampard. All really, really good players with some great stats, quite high rated, a lot of them. And they go in for absolute pennies, guys. So, as you can see in the clips I'm showing you now, I just thought this team worked so well together. Obviously, you know, if I wasn't experimenting, I would have swapped a few players out. I'd have maybe had one of the strikers with a quicker one. I might have put someone like Di Maria as one of the cams, just for that bit of extra pace, and maybe swapped out one of the CDMs as well, just for someone who's more sort of physical, but also quite quick as well for getting back and just covering me if we're all high up the pitch. And I probably would have swapped out one of the centre-backs, you know, if I'm being honest. But what this proves is that these players are great players. And yes, you probably wouldn't want to build a team like this where you use all of them in one team. But if you put these guys into your team, you get all of the benefits of their fantastic technical ability, and you get him for virtually nothing. And it's always nice having a really high rated player in your team. You know, you can incorporate 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 of these guys into a good team, build a bit of pace around them in certain areas, partner them up, you know, your strikers, your midfielders, and your centre-backs. Maybe just throw one quick player in by the side of them, and you've got the perfect combination there. You really have. This team, like I said, was really fun to use. It's definitely worth putting together. I'd definitely make some alterations if I was you, looking to keep this as a consistent team. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Definitely go out and buy some of these players, because they are top-notch quality players, and high-rated players definitely deserve a bit more use and a bit more love. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, and peace.